Hi everyone, welcome back to the craft room. So today is a Wednesday, which is alphabet challenge, and we are at the letter Y, which is for yellow. Now I do not want to just make another card, so I was wondering what I could do since we're coming up for Christmas time and little gifts and stocking fillers. I'm going to make another wallet journal with a sort of summery flowery theme. Now I did show this on my video that has the autumn collection that I got from Crafters Companion, but that's a really long video and so I don't know if you'll have watched till the end. So let me just make this with you in yellow without any of the other stuff that we had on the other video. So this is very simple, very effective. We take a 12 by 12 and we cut at 8 3/4. Now use double-sided 12 by 12 for this, and the extra bit that we cut off is 8 3/4 as well, but by 2 inches. Okay, so that's the only scraps that we have. Now, this square you can actually keep and use. So next we have the scoring. So we score at 3 3/4 and we score at 8. And that's it. That is all the cutting and scoring we need. So we just fold and burnish. Now, this is going to be a pocket along here or along here. So we'll just put a strip of glue down 3 sides as close to the edge as you can, and then one in the middle. So I'm just going to stick this on here right up to the edge, scooch up the little dot of glue there. Okay, now we also have to fill this. So this is a sort of note carrier, a note wallet. You can have a pocket in there and a pocket in there. And I have in the past taken this little bit of scrap, rounded the corners and put a bit of plain card on it and used that as just a little note card that can go in the pocket. So I'll just do that while we're here, and I'll just mark it with pencil. This is just a bit of scrap paper. So I love making these. I've made loads of them for friends, for family, for colleagues, given out to just Happy Mail. At the beginning of lockdown I was sending out Happy Mail, and this was one of the things I did because it's so easy to make, it's so easy to pop in the post, and it's quite effective, and honestly it's just a little thing. The Happy Mail, it's just a little thing to cheer somebody up. So there we go, we've just used that scrap and we slip it in the pocket there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to make is a notepad, and so we take this just ordinary office paper, you know, photocopy paper, and we cut it at 3.5 inches. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do with this is, of course I thought I'd got everything organised for me starting the video and I haven't. So what we're going to do is just put some staples along the top here. There we go. That's our notebook. Now, the notebook goes in the middle. Hang on, scoreboard's in the way. But what I'm going to use is tape and glue. So I've got my little 1/2 inch tape, and I tape over the staples on both sides. There we go. That down as much as we can. Now, I usually put glue and tape on this because I want a really good fix here. So there we go. Now, I have another bit of card that I'm just going to cut to 3 3/4, so that it is like a front cover for the notepad. There. There we go. And what I also do is I just put a score line. Move that up. There we go. I'll just put a score line about here so that it will fold up. There we go. So there you have it, 2 pockets and a notepad. And the next thing we do is we are going to make an envelope. I have tried different sizes, and to be honest, this one works best. You know, I've tried DL size and all different sizes, but if you can, cut one yourself. So it is 8 3/4. No, it's not. It's 8 3/8 square. And then we get our little envelope and we line it up at 2 3/4. Punch. Where's my bone folder? There it is. 2 3/4. Turn. Punch. This is even great for kids to do. You know, there's not a lot of difficulty, there's not a lot of sharp objects, there's not a lot of things, so it's a really simple gift that kids could do, and they could make it for either parents or grandparents, and they feel as if they're actually making something and learning something. Now, I don't trim the corners because I'm going to cut most of the corners off on this. So, because it's a long, narrow envelope, the longer sides need to be trimmed, and I think I'm going to do it that way. I'm using the pattern to guide me on a straight line there, and I am just going to use some tape. So here we go. There we are. Now all we need to do is cut this off here, not very straight. Hang on. There we go. Now this envelope will fit on that flap there. So as you can see, it's really, I don't know how long it's taken me to do this, it really doesn't take long at all, and it doesn't take up a lot of your stash. Two decent sized pieces of card, one 12 by 12, one 8.5 by 8.5, let's say, and some photocopy paper. There we go. Now, how quick and easy is that? So the next thing would be I have a little Velcro dot here, or we've got little clip fasteners. I've actually lent that to my daughter, so I'll need to get that back. And also a piece of ribbon. So on here, this was the one I made on the other video. I just have a piece of ribbon. I put a strip of double-sided tape on the front and the back only, and then I put a piece of ribbon on it, and that's it. So then we decorate, and I thought I would use these. So these were given to me, these were all gifted to me, and they're absolutely adorable. I must admit, I don't think I would have the patience to sit and go through and make all these small embellishments. I don't have the patience for that, but there are ones here that will fit into the colour scheme that I'm working on. Yellow, orange, So I'm always looking for ways to use up these things that are gifted or that we receive in swaps and things like that. So yeah, I'd be really interested to hear what you would use these for, or how do you use up the little bits of die cuts and what have you. Now we do have a little bit of green here too, so let's just start putting some of these on along here. There we go. And I also want to put some on here. Let me get 3. Have we got 3? Oh, for goodness sake. Right. And the shape of those actually correlates to the shape of the pattern on the envelope. Little sunshine flowers that are there too. So there you go. I need to go and haul out the bits that I don't have to hand, so I don't want you to, you know, have to wait for me to do that. But so Velcro dot there and a ribbon round the outside, and that's it, finished. And so this is my entry to Y for yellow. I just need to let that set and then we'll finish it off. So I hope you like this. Next week it is the last one. It is Z for zebra, and then I'll take a break and see what happens in the new year. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you are all well. Things are beginning to open up a wee bit. Things are turning up here. The leaves are starting to turn on the trees, so we're getting a bit more autumnal. But thanks very much in the meantime. Take care everyone. Bye for now.